So residencies for emerging artists.
I unfortunately don't know the exact name or websites, but I've literally gone on Google and like just type whatever you're looking for, and I found a bunch, but don't know it on the out of the top of my head.
Yeah, I know sorry, Michael, I know there's an American website that's put together all the artistic residencies in the US, and Canadians are welcome to apply to a lot of those. So there's, I can't remember the name of it, but again, if you Google it, it's really easy to find, because I did just by Googling it, and I'm not that bright with the computer, so.
Michael, what were the ones that you knew about? Resart.org? Okay, so Residency Unlimited is one, and resartists.org, is that right?
I think it's
Res. Okay, resartists.org.
Well, how I normally start is I literally get the calendars for all the deadlines, and I then create my own Excel sheet. So I look at what I want to apply for in that particular time, and then I go, okay, this one could fund or support this particular project that I might have. This would, so that's how I look at timing in terms of how and what I might want to approach in terms of in a given year. And then I hopefully get the funding to do that. So like even for the residency stuff, the Ontario Arts Council Access and Career Development Grant, off the bat, they support tons of residencies and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. The development, OAC as well, the creative and development grant they have, there's 2 deadlines in a year. So most will have 2 deadlines that you can apply for. So it just depends on which one you want to apply when, which council it is, and then figuring out what you can do to support that timing over the entire year to make it all work. Mm-hmm.
Do you get the residency first and then apply to the grant, or do you apply to the grant?
No, get the residency first, because that becomes your collateral letter that you would give you the support from a particular council. So you would then entertain the conversations with you know, the residents, the college or whatever about the residency, see what they're saying, and even a letter of interest is an ammunition when you sit on a board or a jury and we're assessing.
All right, so I just want to ask the panel just one closing thought. So if you had one piece of advice to share with the group today about finding work, what would that be? So any one of you feel free to jump in. I told them I was going to ask them this in advance, so they knew.
I feel like I've said everything. I think I probably said. I would give the advice that I took, and don't go and find the work. Just make the work. That's my advice, and then more work will find you. Yes. When you're out there, just keep being out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same. To take risks, to try stuff that you're scared of doing, which I'm trying to do myself. But yeah.
I would go back to saying, figure out what your artistic vision is. Whether you're a creator or a dancer, you do have a vision for yourself as an artist. And then think really creatively about ways you can support that vision that might be outside dancing and creating, specifically your own work or with a particular company or choreographer you want to work with. Yeah, and keep asking questions.
She took everything I was going to say. Think outside the box. I think you also have to be aware of the trends. I think gone are the days when we say, oh, we're artists and we just create. I think it's important to find the trends that are happening, go onto these particular sites and see what they're saying in their strategic planning for the next 5 years, where the trends are. I think we're coming from a culture that is really steeped in finding or assessing the arts over a particular long period of time. And I think it's also being creative in your approach in terms of how you're going to get that particular attention for what you feel passionate about. and being able to articulate that passion on paper to the person in the meeting, and then following it through in your lesson plan and your teaching, especially on the community level, because it's not just about working and making the money, it's also about engaging the people that you work with and making sure that they are getting a value-added part of the process for your development and for their, inquiry and insight and creative development as well.
Great words to end on. Well, thank you so much. You guys have provided so many interesting insights, and I hope that you've all found the conversation useful. So please join me in thanking all these wonderful panelists.